my Peepo of Lament. Welcome to one of our favorite deck profiles, and that is Lair of Darkness.
And then we do know that spooky season has officially come to an end. We still wanted to update the deck that got us back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because though this deck did not get direct support, it did get indirect support with the Bestials out of Darkwing Blast.
With that being said, this isn't exactly a typical deck where we do a full combo tutorial at the end, because this deck doesn't really combo like many other decks that we do. However, we still will be doing test hands and we will still be showing you the lines, but it'll look a little different than typical combo tutorials. So make sure you stick around to the end and we'll walk you through it. Also, make sure you're sticking around in this video because we'll be announcing the winner for the Darkwing Blast box giveaway that we did about a week or so ago. So make sure your listening ears are on because we will be announcing the winner and you could be it. But all that being said, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the sub squad, hit the notification bell, like the video, and make sure you leave a comment of a deck you'd like us to update, what you think of this deck, and how excited you are for Tier 0 format in just a few days. Wowie! We are opening Magnificent Mavens tomorrow, so make sure you come back. We're going to be opening the newest set that's going to ruin everyone's lives in meta. Wow! With all that being said, let's get into the Lair.
So for our Lair lineup, we are on one copy of Darkest Diablos,
the dankest.
Triple copies of Arima, the Wicked Warden,
our dog.
Triple copies of the best trap monster support ever printed,
our lady.
One copy of Malice,
the other lady,
or Mali, and then one copy of Alice,
the other lady,
or Allie.
Many ladies.
Darkest Diablos is our boss monster in the deck that allows himself to special from either the hand or the graveyard whenever a dark monster you control is tributed.
And boy oh boy, that's gonna come in handy in this deck.
It also has the secondary effect where you contribute one dark monster for cost and then force your opponent to place a card from their hand on either the top or bottom of their deck.
Oh, also really quick before he goes any further, your opponent cannot tribute or target Diablos. That's kind of sick.
Arima the Wicked Warden allows you to tribute a dark monster to draw a card, or if you tributed a card that is not itself, you can just add Darkest Diablos, which is why we are only playing one copy. Lilith, honestly, is just probably one of my favorite cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a quick effect to tribute any dark monster and then reveal 3 normal traps from your deck and then randomly select and set 1. This basically just gets you any trap card in your deck. It also helps trigger your field spell. It also helps trigger Diablos. Malice is not a necessary card in the deck. However, I do think Malice is one of the cards that allows us to cycle our trap cards. This is a grind deck, so we are trying to outgrind our opponents. Malice just allows us to do that. And then Alice, still probably one of my favorite Lair of Darkness support cards. This is kind of a compressed standard Lair lineup. We are choosing to drop some of the Lair monsters because, as we said in the intro, the Bestial monsters do take up a chunk of this deck. However, Alice is actually a very crucial point in this deck because not only is it an extender, but it's just another body you can put on the board, link it away to help trigger some of your Bestials, remove additional cards, and continue your plays even more.
Wow. Now, for anyone who's inevitably going to ask, we are not playing Loris. It's just because this isn't a pure Lair deck. We do have some other things going on in this deck, whereas in a pure deck, you would definitely play Loris, but we couldn't fit her in this deck, and she just kind of didn't really fulfill any roles that we needed.
If you are interested in seeing a more pure Lair of Darkness build, feel free on Patreon. In the next 2 or 3 days or so, we will have a list up there as well. Moving on to the best Lair card.
This asshole. He doesn't deserve full screen anyway. Yep, it's still legal.
Moving off to the secondary engine, we are on one copy of our Bestial Lubellion.
Or Oobellion, as I like to call him.
Triple copies of our Bestial Magna Hut. Mutt, it's Mutt, not Hut. Not Pizza Hut.
No one out pizzas the Hut. Yeah, he wanted to cut that bit.
I did.
We're keeping it.
And then one copy of our Bestial Druis Worm.
Obviously, we have to be playing Lubellion in this deck because this is the big point of indirect support that the deck got. In order to summon Lubellion, you have to tribute a level 6 or higher dark dragon monster to summon it from hand or grave. Boy, oh boy, that's our favorite T word. That is tribute. And that is amazing because guess what? That gets us Diablos. That's kind of the main point of this whole deck, you know? Big guy, big dragon, and all your Bestials are also able to be tributed for Lubellion.
On summon, our Magnamut allows us to search any dragon at the end phase, and then if our Druis Worm is sent from the field to the graveyard, it allows us to target a special summon monster our opponent controls and send it to the graveyard.
Spoiler, don't use that against Tyr. You're just letting them plus. I would like to point out that Magnamut is one of the most insane cards that has ever been printed. It literally gets you Druis Worm, it gets you Lubellion, it gets you any dragon. Any dragon! That's just absurd. Also, really quick, because I don't know if we mentioned it, but with Lubellion, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and add a Bestial monster from your deck to your hand except Lubellion himself. It just says search a Bestial. This whole engine just like searches and recurs itself, and then obviously we are playing the one branded regained in this deck, so you also get the branded effect as well. We're really trying to maximize everything we can without playing too much of it, because at the end of the day, we still want this to be a pure Lair deck.
Obviously, this is a Lair of Darkness Darkness deck, so we are on triple copies of Lair of Darkness.
Lair of Dankness.
And then just for consistency's sake, we are playing the 1 copy of Terraforming.
Obviously.
The 1 copy of Set Rotation, and you may be asking, maybe wondering, what's the other field spell?
What's the other field spells? Like, I don't know.
I'll give you 30 seconds to guess, maybe like 2 seconds to guess.
That's
okay.
a blank card, Brian.
1,
Maybe it's Magical
2,
Meltdown.
Maybe it's Mystic Mind.
Konami maybe it's Mystic Mind.
Decided to let this card reign free. I don't know why.
I don't know why Brian's trying to cap. Mystic Mind's really good in this deck because if you don't see anything you need and you're just relying on traps and it's a grind game and you go
this card's crazy.
Yeah, you just play Mystic Mind, bro. No shame. Don't shame yourself. We love a good Mystic Mind.
Also, it's 2022. For anyone who does not know what Lair of Darkness does, it is a field spell that makes every monster on the field dark. It also allows you to tribute your opponent's dark monsters if you were to activate an effect that would tribute for cost. At the end phase, mandatory effect, the turn player that had monsters tributed gets torment tokens equal to the number of monsters tributed that turn. And then for consistency, we're on triple copies of Pot of Extravagance. You
Much
can't
more
play
affordable now with all the reprints.
You can't play Prosperity, but I really think that like sometimes searching for 1 card is like mediocre, but drawing 2 cards, especially when every card in this deck is gas, you're just looking for the gas.
Yeah, trap decks don't really have a lot of hand advantage inherently, so I think Extrav is just the superior choice here.
And then speaking of superior, we're playing maybe the most superior card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh!
The Super Poly!
Yeah, a lot of synergy in this deck. Obviously, Lair of Darkness makes everything dark. Super Poly has so many targets with dark things.
Bro, we've got Goo one now.
We got the Goo Woo Woo.
Yep.
Wow. That was pretty cringe. Quit. Moving on. And then we are playing the 1 copy of Branded Regain.
See, I told you we were playing it. I told you.
Singular little card over here.
I love this card. I think it's got one of the prettiest card arts in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Like, look at this card and tell me, look at this card. Isn't it neat?
We are playing the 1 copy of Branded Regained because it is searchable in this deck off of the Lubellion, and man, this card actually has crazy good recursion, especially in a trap deck.
Wow.
Each time a light or dark monster is banished, you can shuffle that monster onto the bottom of the deck and draw 1 card. For slower decks like this, that's really helpful.
Kinda needed. We aren't drawing a whole lot here unless we see Extrav, so we'll take the W's where we can get them.
And then a secondary effect is if your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can special a Bestial from your grave. This puts additional pressure, also triggers the Bestials, gets you additional bodies, additional attack value, and helps you close out games faster.
Back when we did Lubellion, I was like, man, I really wish we were playing a branded card so we could actually just search it. Here it is. Turns out I didn't check the deck.
And I know we're not playing it, but you can play 1 copy of Branded Beast. It does have our favorite tribute word on it. However, this deck is already at 41, our favorite number. We just wanted to keep it clean and concise and not add additional cards that we didn't feel were needed. I think Branded Regain is a little bit stronger, so we chose to go with this. However, if you want to play the other option, feel free as well.
I don't vote you go clean. I think we get down and dirty and you play the Aluber card. You know better. Play the Aluber card. Do it for me. Do it for mom. Do it for mom.
And then, believe it or not, this is the trap deck, so moving off to our trap support, we are on triple copies of IDP.
Still extremely strong, this format.
Triple copies of our Dogmatic Punishment.
Pop, lock, and dropping.
Triple copies of Artifact Sanctum.
Definitely summoning Moral Tech.
Triple copies of our Back to the Front.
Oh, hey, Lilith, welcome back.
Or Scythe, welcome back. Beautiful. And then, obviously, the 1 copy of Metaverse.
The verse that is meta. Wow, how nice. I'm just going to scoot that over a little bit. Man, Brian's really good at centering lately. Anyway, yeah, these are the traps. Oh boy, yeah, these are trap cards. These all just say get done by Lilith, and they're all 3 ofs, except for this one.
Because it's at 1.
Because Konami won't let us. I think this card can come back if they ban Mystic Mind.
Exactly. This card's at 1 because they refuse to ban Mystic Mind.
If they ban Mystic
Give me 3 Metaverse and ban Mind.
If they ban Mystic Mind, Metaverse to 3. Who's with me in the comments? Let me know. And that's the main deck. We're going to move right on to the extra deck. And just so you know, disclaimer, you're going to see a lot of multiples because we are playing Extrav in this deck, as you just saw. So not a whole lot of variation here, but we're banishing stuff. This deck doesn't really need an extra.
So for the extra, we are on the 1 copy of Nightmare Cerberus. I know, no one really plays this card anymore, but we are playing the 1 copy of Nightmare Phoenix along with it. This is realistically just to get our monsters off the board. We are playing Druid Worm, so putting it into the graveyard to pop 1 card and then having some utility in our extra deck to pop additional cards. Really can't go wrong here. We are playing the 1 copy of Barricade Board Blocker as well. These are kind of just our utility link 2s. Really generic, really simple to get into, and we chose to play Borg Blocker because you can get any of your field spells at the end phase. So for a field spell based deck, might as well run the field spell based card. We are playing double copies of Collector's Rare Beat Cup from the Underworld. This card has multiple points of synergy in this deck, obviously because it can tribute a dark monster, Lair of Darkness, you know the vibes, and it can protect your lair or Mystic Mine. We are playing double copies of the brand new Garura. I think this might be the first time we've ever done a lair deck with Garura.
Yeah, it's not updated too often, team.
You know what's crazy about Garura? It takes 2 monsters with the same type and attribute. Speaking of super poly targets, we're playing double copies of my Dragon of the Swamp. This is 2 monsters with the same attribute, but different types. We got all of our bases covered here.
That's literally just Garura. Just not the same type. Sorry. I just had a stroke. I'm sorry. Do you ever just forget what Yu-Gi-Oh cards do? Because I'm having one of those moments.
We're playing triple copies of Starving Venom.
He's hungry. Feed him some monsters, bro. Yum, yum, yum.
And then triple copies of Logan's favorite dance party.
And that's the deck. Now, before we get into the test hand and combo tutorial, we're gonna do the giveaway winner for the Darkwing Blast Box giveaway. As always, thank you so much for all the comments. You guys are the absolute best. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll be doing Magnificent Mavens tomorrow, so make sure you stop by. There will be a giveaway for that, as we do with every single set. But for the Darkwing Blast giveaway winner, we have... It's Shadow Master! Put your comment on the screen, babe. Make sure you contact us ASAP on Twitter, Discord, whatever, Instagram. Links are in the description box down below. If you want to follow us in general, feel free to go do that. But make sure you message us ASAP so we can send you your box of Darkwing Blast. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Make sure you stick around for more giveaways and more super duper content. But with all that being said, let's get right into the combo section. All right, team, it's time for the combo section. I don't really know if that's going to be a combo for this video, but regardless, we're going to show you some hands, give you the rundown of what they do and how they'll work and how you should navigate. But yeah, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We'll be opening Magnificent Mavens tomorrow, so make sure you come on back. We will be doing a giveaway. But with that being said, we're going to give you guys some hands, show you the layer do, and hope to God this works.
All right, let's do a few, and it's fine, whatever.
And for anyone who's worried about, like, you know, back row decks, don't worry, we got a side deck for that, baby. It's okay. The side deck's a real thing.
And it's on Patreon. Feel free to check it out. All right, Lilith. Oh, God, best
Full
card of the
combo.
deck. Best. Oh, my God.
Oh.
IDP. Oh,
baby.
man, this is literally just, oh my God. Oh, I'm getting giddy with this one. Okay, so we're going to go stand my man, activate Arima. Arima here is going to search our copy of Lair of Darkness.
Oh, baby.
Crazy. Now what we're going to do is, you know, the combo. We're going to activate Lair. We're going to normal summon Lilith, activate Lilith, tribute Lilith. Bam. Lilith resolves. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's insane. I wonder what card we are mysteriously magically setting here. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set 2 more cards.
Oh, wait for them to summon a monster. Summon a goddamn monster.
I was going to say you can actually wait for your opponent, or if you don't think that they're going to be playing a Dark Black or whatever, you know, games 2, games 3, you can just go special summon this, banish Arima, activate your Bestial, end phase, search Diablos.
Also true.
Because that's a dragon. And then you go, cool. In your opponent's draw phase, activate Sanctum. You know what that does? Summon Scythe. Activate Scythe's effect. Whoa, I'm not done yet. Activate back to the front. Special Lilith. You know what now we're going to do? New chain here. Lilith effect. Tribute yourself.
Dang, your opponent's draw phase is crazy.
We already have an IDP, so we're going to reveal 3 punishment. Wow, look, we set a punishment. Actually, you know what's crazy here? We tributed a dark monster.
Oh, man,
Bam.
that's crazy.
This is all your opponent's turn. So, yeah, they have no extra deck. They got an IDP. They got a punishment. They got a Diablos that can't be targeted. They lose. They just lose. The game's over. Okay, they lose. The game's over.
This is OP 2022 combo. I don't want to hear it.
Also, I forgot, end phase. You obviously get a token because of Lair, but, you know, that doesn't change anything. I feel like that's as good as it gets, team.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of the ideal setup here. It's kind of crazy, honestly.
You got pop 2, graveyard no, monster no. You got can't be targeted. You got buy, and then you got no extra deck for you.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, like, if you really want to see their hand, you can, but, like, this is kind of the best it gets.
For us, the other hands come to Patreon. We love you. We'll see you there.
Wow.
But don't forget, as we forgot for the other turn, end phase, mandatory effect. Our opponent gets a token because we tributed a card on their turn.
Aw, cute.
Amazing.
How thoughtful of you to give them a token that you could kill.
And you know what we're going to do? Cool. Our main phase, activate Diablos. I'm going to tribute that token for you, please, because of Lair. Can you rip a card out of your hand? Awesome. Cool. Battle phase. Good game, dog.
Wait, draw for turn for fun. Damn. And that's the deck. It's, you know, it's Lair. It's a deck that has been around for a long time. It's one of our favorites. It's the first deck profile we ever uploaded on the channel. We love it. It's got a soft spot in our hearts. It's obviously not the most competitive thing in the world. Please don't bring this to a YCS or anything. It's just a fun deck to play that's gotten really cool indirect support in the last few sets. And we're really excited about it, so we hope you at least enjoyed it. And if you want to have some fun, this is definitely the deck. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're going to YCS Pasadena this week, make sure you come say hi. We will be there. I will have stickers, so make sure you come say hi. I will give you a sticker. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. We love you. You matter. Make sure you check out all these fun videos over here. Wow, that's so cool. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
See y'all, team.
Bye.